Hey, I'm Jack Huntsgate on Twitch. For those of you who don't know me, I've been streaming for about 3 months. I've been enjoying Twitch for much longer. I've only just dipped my toes in the last few months. Twitch itself is a really enjoyable platform. I've had a lot of fun just exploring, finding loads of cool little communities to be a part of. You can discover some really funny people, some really creative people that are doing a lot more than just playing games on Twitch. But I've found that I just like to use it to do what I would usually do, which is just play games. But at the same time, I'm talking to a bunch of people who are there to watch me, and it's really surreal. It's really interesting experience. But I've had times where my streams have done really well, all things considered. I've only been streaming 3 months. I think I'm about to hit 100 followers, which I'm pretty chuffed about. There's been times where my streams have done pretty average, I've had about a handful of people in, which they've been fun, and I've had streams where statistically I've not done too well. I've not had a lot of growth from specific streams, but I've still really enjoyed them streams. But there's been things that I've picked up on, feelings that I've experienced, fresh anxieties and worries that have only really come to light whilst I've been streaming. I've literally never experienced any of these before. I've never even had to think about anything like this before. So I just want to get into it really and start explaining the difficulties I've had with Twitch and the difficulties I've had as a streamer. If you're watching and you're a streamer, you might have had them too. I know that it's certainly been plaguing my existence whilst I've been a streamer. So today I'm talking about the hidden anxieties and the hidden feelings of live streaming. I'm going to talk mostly about Twitch because that's where I stream and that's sort of been my experience so far. Whether they're rational or not, I mean, a lot of these feelings are irrational, but at the time, it's all that's on your mind. The first fear is obviously pressing the go live button. Got the normal worries of public appearance. Do I look alright? Does my hair look stupid? Does my hat look stupid? Are my clothes decent? You've got the normal presentation worries. The presentation of my room or the backdrop of any stream, I suppose. Tech issues, is the sound okay? Is the quality going to be good enough? Will the stream break or crash? I've been in streams where the stream's just turned off, the stream's just crashed, and then the viewer count just drops, everyone leaves, the streamer just comes back to all their audience is gone. And if any of those are off, it's going to affect you mentally, it set you off to a bad start. Another point I want to talk about is there's a thought in your head that when you're down to like 1 to maybe 4 viewers that you should just end it. I don't know what's the point anymore. There's just a little like nagging thought in your head that's going, nobody's watching you, you're useless, just end it, it'll be easier, save the embarrassment. Which has occurred with me quite a few times, but a lot of the time when that happens, I've just persisted, and then something brilliant will happen, like someone will come in and sub, or I'll get a few follows, or a raid maybe. So it's definitely worth just sticking about. If you're going through those feelings, it's worth just sticking about because you never know what's around the corner with it. That's not to say stream constantly all the time, 24/7. If you're thinking about ending the stream earlier than what you usually would, just because the viewer count is low, don't do it because you might be in for a surprise. You never know. There's also a feeling that whoever is talking to you in chat when the viewer count is low, they're only doing it because they feel some sort of obligation to you, and they would feel bad if they left. Now, this is something that I've personally found as a viewer, a relative amount of truth to it. Like, I will feel like I've got to be somewhere, I've got to do something, and I feel guilty about leaving because this person is talking to me and we're, having a decent conversation, and it would be rude of me to leave. And a lot of the time, there's not really a lot you can do about it. You've just got to say, I've got to go, I've got stuff to do. And if that happens, the streamer usually is fine, but I've also constantly got that little feeling going, this person's only just talking to you because they feel like they have to. But it's not really the case. I mean, if someone's got to go, they're going to go. If someone's just sticking about to talk to you, then that's cool. You know, they're spending their time talking to you. That's how I sort of deal with it, is if this person's talking to me, whether or not they feel obligated to, that's neither here nor there. They're still talking to you, and you should be paying your attention to giving them good response. Another thing that has popped into my head whilst streaming is the first few streams being alright and you getting supported by your friends, if that's what you have done. The fear of like the goodwill of your friends fading out. If they were the only people watching your stream, then your whole viewer base is gone. I've got a bit of an irrational fear of that happening, because I know that my friends are going to support me no matter what. You know, it does go through my head. I run into this problem quite a bit because I am also in a band.
Alphabet soup and get a better response than ever talking to you. Enough for my money. Late night TV, a worldwide distractor. Work 9 to 5, but 5 to 9.
The first foundation of like your real life friends and family helping you out to start with, and then that will sort of give you a footing to sort of go further, and then you'll find your own audience from that and they'll support you, and your family and friends would check into you from time to time, and like, you know, if they like the stuff that you're putting out, then they'll stick about. If they're supporting you, that's an important thing. If you've got real life friends that will come in and support your stream, don't take them for granted, you know, like make sure they're known that they're important to you. Like I said, they might stick about if you are putting out good content and you're enjoyable for them to stick about for. Again, rational or not, these are feelings that I think of practically every stream. And that leads on to the next point. If the last stream I had was really successful, I follow it up by an equally unsuccessful stream. That can be really hard on your self-esteem. Why did this stream not do well? Was it the game I was playing? Was I mentally not coming across as enjoyable this stream? Am I only being discovered because other people are recommending me or raiding me? These things are what goes through my head. It's like, why am I not doing as well this time? It's a constant feeling. Why am I not doing well? But it's just something that you've got to put in the back of your mind, or push it out of your mind completely. You just got to enjoy yourself in the moment, play the game or whatever you're doing. Just enjoy yourself doing that, because if you're enjoying yourself, people will show up regardless of how many views you already got. It does help to have viewers already, because people see, oh, this person's already got a few people watching, let's go and see, they must be good. They must be good if they've got 20 people, 30 people watching them chatting. So people will come. You've just got to enjoy yourself in the moment, what you're doing. You've got to fully put your attention into it. You know, if there's nobody in chat, don't worry about it. Just play the game. Get good at talking to yourself, describing what's happening in the game and your thoughts on it. That's still something I'm trying to master or work on. Talk about random stuff, what you've done today. There's loads of stuff that you could talk about. I'm still working on it. Obviously, I'm still trying to figure that out. Success on Twitch is hard because followers might not even be on the platform. If you've got 100 followers, half of them probably aren't even on Twitch. Like 60% of them aren't even on Twitch while you're streaming, probably. The rest of them all have other people that they follow that they're probably already watching. You won't just be the only person that they follow. You'll be potentially way down on the list. That's something that you've got to push out of your mind. They might be consuming other media. They might be on another platform. They might even be watching other streamers, but that's okay. You know, people can do what they like. It doesn't matter. It still goes through your head. I've also noticed that raids, all of them I've experienced, have been great, supportive and friendly. I've seen some raids that haven't been great and they've been a bit negative and a bit rude, but the majority of raids are friendly and supportive and a good time. It's just the aftermath of them that has an effect on me personally. I will look at the numbers after it, and maybe an hour in after the raid, or pretty much everyone's gone from that raid. Not many people stick about from raids, but that's fine. People have other stuff to do. They didn't join that other person's stream to then stick about after that stream to watch someone else that they've just sort of led you on to. So people have other stuff to do, you know. They might be doing work or have you on in the background lurking and then just realise, oh, this is still on, and turn it off. People have other stuff to do, and that's completely fine. They might be grabbing something to eat. I do that a lot. If I'm in a stream and I raid someone, I'll probably just say hi and then I'll head out. It's completely valid to look at the numbers and go, was it me? Is it the game I'm playing? Do they not enjoy me? Do they not enjoy my jokes? But at the end of the day, if you make enjoyable stuff, people will come. You might get 5, 6 followers from it if it's a decent raid. You might get more than that. You might get less. You might not get any. But the thing is the person has raided you in the first place. They must have thought something, you know, whether it was the game you were playing was suitable for their audience, or you as a person are suitable for their audience. There's a lot of good reasons for raids. There's a lot of good feelings that you should be thinking about if you get raided. But a lot of the time, all you're thinking about is the numbers, which is why I've had to turn the view account off on all of my streams. I don't like knowing how many viewers I've got. I don't like really knowing how many people are active in my chat. I will just reply to whoever's talking in chat. The best advice I can give you from all of this, don't pay attention to the numbers. If you're worried about streaming, just do it. Just get it done. The more you do it, the less you will think about all this stuff. If you're thinking about streaming, just do it. The second point, if you're thinking about ending a stream early, carry on. Maybe the time you would usually end it. Don't end it early because you've got less viewers than what you expect. Just enjoy yourself playing the game you're playing. Just enjoy drawing or, you know, doing art or whatever it is you're streaming. As long as you're enjoying yourself, just keep doing it. Like, it doesn't matter what you're doing, just keep doing it. That's the best advice I can give to you. If you're enjoying yourself on Twitch, keep going. Don't stop because what you think other people think of you. Because a lot of the time, that's not the case. If you're enjoyable to watch, people will come. I've known people to just stop because they gave up, they gave up on it. And then they come back to it. And then this time they don't give up. They've got a very active follower base now. Nothing really has changed in terms of content. They're more consistent. So that's about the bread and butter of the video. Just keep that in mind if you've never gone live before. These are things that will hinder you mentally. You've just got to push your way past them and keep doing what you're doing. Keep streaming. If that's what you enjoy doing, keep doing it. Because I've really enjoyed myself and you have the potential to as well. That's about it.